Prince Andrew's determination to remain in Royal Lodge is intensifying King Charles's security challenges, according to GB News royal correspondent Cameron Walker. Currently residing in the £30 million mansion in Windsor Great Park, Berkshire, with his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, the Duke of York's situation is becoming increasingly precarious. Unemployed and reliant on his brother for the property's upkeep and security, Andrew now faces the daunting prospect of funding the multi-million-pound security costs himself if he wants to stay in the expansive 30-room house. In the latest episode of the Royal Record podcast, Cameron Walker delved into the financial intricacies and tensions surrounding this issue, stating, "Charles controls the purse strings." Walker explained that King Charles's lease agreement, as reported by The Times, requires him to maintain the property to a high standard, a costly endeavor. The annual rent is estimated to be £260,000, a sum that raises significant questions about how the Duke of York will manage these expenses. Where is he getting the $260,000 a year from? Walker questioned. He's not a working member of the royal family and doesn't receive any money from the sovereign grant. Although he may have received a modest inheritance from the late Queen, it's believed to be insufficient to cover these costs. His naval pension is modest as well. Currently, King Charles funds the majority of his expenses, which places Andrew at the mercy of his brother's financial decisions. A crucial factor complicating this situation is the security requirement for Royal Lodge. Unlike properties within the guarded perimeter of Windsor Castle, Royal Lodge demands its own separate security measures. When Andrew was forced to step back as a working royal, he lost his police protection, similar to Prince Harry. As a result, King Charles has been personally financing the security arrangements to ensure his brother's safety. Walker elaborated, "In King Charles's view and the Crown Estate's view, it's more efficient and cost-effective if the aging Prince Andrew moves from Royal Lodge to the smaller Frogmore Cottage. But is that going to hurt Prince Andrew's pride? The suggestion implies a strategic financial move, aligning with the King's efforts to streamline expenses and reduce the burdensome costs associated with Royal Lodge's upkeep and security." Adding to the discussion, Digital Royal editor Svar Nanan Senator noted, "It could be argued that Charles sees this as a cost-cutting exercise. Royal Lodge requires its own security, but if Andrew moved within the Windsor perimeter, he would be protected by the existing security infrastructure." This perspective underscores the practical benefits of relocating Andrew to Frogmore Cottage, both in terms of security and financial efficiency. The Times recently reported that King Charles is intensifying his efforts to evict Andrew from Royal Lodge, hinting at financial repercussions if he does not comply. The article suggested that the king might reconsider the levels of support he is willing to provide, unless Andrew agrees to move. Furthermore, it was alleged that King Charles is currently supporting the Duke to the tune of low millions of pounds per year. A source quoted in the publication said, "The King's kindness is not without limit, and there is a very good option for Andrew to move into Frogmore Cottage, which also has the benefit of being within the Windsor Castle security cordon, hence reducing the need for alternative round-the-clock security for Royal Lodge." This unfolding drama highlights the complex interplay between royal duty, personal pride, and financial realities within the monarchy. Prince Andrew's reluctance to leave Royal Lodge not only poses a logistical and financial challenge for King Charles but also raises broader questions about the future roles and responsibilities of non-working royals. As the king navigates these issues, his decisions will likely reflect a broader strategy aimed at modernizing the monarchy and ensuring its sustainability in the years to come. The pressure on Prince Andrew to vacate Royal Lodge underscores a pivotal moment for the royal family. This situation exemplifies the difficult balancing act between tradition and pragmatism, with King Charles seemingly prioritizing financial prudence and security efficiency over maintaining the status quo. For Prince Andrew, the prospect of moving to Frogmore Cottage represents more than just a change of address. It signifies a shift in his status within the royal family and the ongoing repercussions of past controversies. His resistance to relocating can be seen as an attempt to preserve his dignity and autonomy, despite the growing financial and security constraints. King Charles's approach to managing these internal family dynamics will be critical in shaping public perception of his reign. His decisions regarding Prince Andrew and the financial restructuring of the royal estate will serve as indicators of his leadership style and his commitment to a more streamlined and accountable monarchy. As this situation continues to evolve, it will be closely watched by both royal observers and the general public. The outcome will not only impact Prince Andrew's future but also set a precedent for how the royal family adapts to contemporary challenges. Balancing familial loyalty with fiscal responsibility and security needs, King Charles's handling of the Royal Lodge issue will undoubtedly leave a lasting imprint on his legacy.